So I'm just doing a quick unboxing of the KB Portable e-file to show you what you get in your box and how to use it. So once you've opened your box up, you will find that you've got here your storage box. So if you open that up, you will, and this will be wrapped up, you will have your control box here and then your handpiece. And you will see here that there's a sort of velvety liner, and that is where you will be able to put your e-file back to keep it safe. Now when you put it back, just be aware of this part here, the bit holder. Make sure that the e-file itself is facing with the dial away from that, otherwise you won't be able to close your box properly. So in the box here, you can see that I can place the e-file upwards like that, and you can also place the handpiece in. Now you can place the handpiece this way with the lid facing upwards, or if it's in use because it's plugged in, you'll want to place it this way. Now I recommend doing this with the lid on to protect the bit. What you need to do, now this has been cut perfectly to make sure it holds the e-file in place. So it may appear at first that that won't quite go in. What you need to do is hold it upright and twist to the left and the right, and it slots in, and this just holds it more securely in place. So as I said, you can do it either way. Then if I remove those and open this, you'll see you can have your bit storage here. So your bits will pop in and out nice and easily. And this does come out, so if you would prefer to keep things like sanding bands and things like that in there, you can do. It's up to you. So I'm just going to place those back in. I'm just going to remove one of those bits quickly because I'm going to use that in a demonstration in a moment. I'm putting that to the side. You will see also that you get two wires, okay? So this white one is going to be your charging wire. Now it doesn't have to be this wire. You can use any USB, USB-C adapter. So an iPhone charger or anything like that will actually work. So you don't need to use this one. So if we want to choose it, charge this, we will use this wire. Now, be aware that your e-file, when it very first arrives, it may arrive with a small amount of charge, or it may arrive with none. You will know this by turning it on. So you will get an instruction manual. Please make sure you read through this. But to turn it on, you're going to hold the on button for 3 seconds. You can see that's turned on. It's currently on pause because it's on the setting that I previously left it on. So I'd press it again to unpause it, and that'll be ready to use. So I can see here that this has got 4 bars. So I'll just turn that off now. And what you're going to do is you're going to plug in the USB-C side into the in, and then you've got your USB, and this is going to then plug into a power bank, a USB phone charger. So the phone charger plugs that you can get, I don't think that's got any battery, but that will then charge it. Anything that is USB powered, this will go into. So it will go into your laptop, it will go into any USB wire, adapter, plug main socket, power bank, anything that is USB powered, you'll be able to charge your KB e-file from. It will take around 1 to 2 hours to fully charge from empty. And you don't need to charge this for 24 hours when you first get it. That's just a bit of a myth from phones. It's not actually anything that's necessary to be done. So you just need to do that until you can see that it's fully charged. And you can charge it up as and when. So if it goes to 3, and if you want to charge it up so it's full, you can do so too. The other wire you get is this black one. So this is a nice long cable for you to work, so depending which side of your desk you work on. And one side goes in here, and then the other goes into your handpiece. So you will see there we've got this nice thin wire to work with. It's corded, so that helps the wire last for longer. It's not one of those windy ones that tends to stretch and pull and break. So I'm just going to unplug that for a moment just to show you how to use the handpiece. I'm just going to move the e-file to the side. So with the handpiece here, we've got the lid. Now that is on nice and tight again to protect it, so you do need to twist and pull. And the same when you're placing it on, you can see it leaves a gap just to make sure that it is securely on. A twist again. So I'm going to twist and open that. That has already got a bit in, so it can be always good to leave your plain bit in when you're using it. So I've just moved that. So when your e-file arrives, it'll be like this, and it will have your travel bit. So I'm just going to place that back in for you to see. So your e-file will arrive like that with this travel bit in, and this is to protect it during travel. So if we look here, you can see the lock there and the unlock there. So to open that, you need to twist from lock to unlock. But can you see how that isn't lined up? So you need to make sure that the dot and the padlock are both lined up both ways when you're opening and closing. So if you look, I've twisted to the left, but you need to really twist a second twist till you get a click where you know that's open, and that will slide out. Otherwise, if it's just like this, it won't pull out. And the same when it's locked, make sure that these line up perfectly and that your bit is then nice and secure. So I'm going to change that over and put this bit in. And I always leave a little bit of a gap because I don't want this rubbing against this. And then again, you can see it's locked. Okay. So I'm just going to pop the lid on and just move that out the way for now. And we're now going to come back to the e-file. So as I've said, make sure it's got charge in. To know and turn it on, you hold it down for 3 seconds. It will be on P, which is pause, and then you just do one quick, like second little press there, and that will then turn it on. And you can see I've got the dial here to turn up and down the speed. And here we've got forward and reverse. So forward will be for right-handed and reverse will be for left-handed text. And you can see how that's changed. And then I can pause it. And let's say I have to have it on reverse, then I pause it. It will stay on that. Turn it off to hold it for 3 seconds and turn back on. Is exactly how I left it. So this turns it downwards and this turns it upwards, as you can see demonstrated with the speed. Now if you get an ER on, this will happen when your handpiece is plugged in. So if you've got your handpiece plugged into, if you've got your handpiece plugged into it, but your bits aren't lined up, or there's not a bit in, and I try and turn that on, you will get an ER error message. So just unpause it and pause it, and then that will work again. So this is acetone resistant, but it is not acetone proof. So just be careful. If you get a little bit on, obviously get a clean cloth and clean it up, and don't let it eat away your product or anything like that, or sit there, because remember this is also electronic equipment. We don't want liquids near it. So it's really important as well when you're working to try and work with liquids away from your electrical equipment as well. So you could be using this, and you can also, so you can have it as an in and an out at the same time. So I could be using it and charging mine or my client's phone at the same time. You can also charge it and charge something from it at the same time, but the problem with that is as soon as you put battery into this, it's going to be taken out of something else, so that's not really practical. So you'll see it's nice and lightweight as well, and the handpiece is also super lightweight as well. It's not really, really flimsy that you don't feel you're holding anything, but it's not one of those that's really heavy and makes your hand ache at the end of the day. So that's just a really quick little video on how to use your KB eFile. If you are booked on the training, we will obviously cover this in a lot more detail on the training. Thanks for watching.